Go!
ていうか、私
Yep,
ミオが
okay, she wanted
His
it.
pronouns are they,
Them!
them.
His pronouns are they slash them! Welcome back, y'all. My name is AJ. I'm here to yap about Higurashi when they cry Kai, Chapter 5, MEAKASHI. I am once again joined by my straight man Griffin. Say hello, Griffin.
For once, I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, I'm actually kind of bummed we had to stop Life is Strange too.
I am too.
Damn. Wanted to finish that game.
To be fair, Griffin,
yeah.
we still go. That was an hour of recording, so that was.
That was.
The people who tune in for Higurashi are like, what the fuck is a Life is Strange? What are they talking about? Last time, Shion beat a child.
Hell yeah.
Yeah! And now, Satoshi's probably gonna go kill his aunt.
Yeah, and then Satoshi saw her beat the child, and then she felt bad about it.
And then she was like, hey, can you watch Child you just beat yesterday for me? I need to go do some murder.
Yeah. This will surely not end poorly.
Let's go see how else life blows up in the face of Sonozaki Shion. The day of Watanagashi Festival.
Ooh.
June 20th, 1982, 1:40 p.m. What was I doing today? Nothing particular. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Woke up in the afternoon. I ate some food for lunch, watching boring TV programs. I had a light headache, so I lay down on the sofa. Wouldn't wake again if I went to sleep. Whatever. I decided to sleep. I already told Sis that Satoshi-kun had asked her to look after Satoko. I didn't have to do anything myself. Fell asleep, though my head was aching a little bit. It'll be all I have to deal with. June 20th, 1982, 5:02 p.m. The aunt believed that all visitors frowned upon her because her brother-in-law and wife were pro-dam activists. She surely experienced some fallout during the time of the dispute. But people had stopped looking coldly at her, even though she had assumed otherwise. She was paranoid, believing that all the villagers hated her. They're like, we don't care anymore. So she decided to hate them back. Her attitude, of course, begot hatred from the villagers. And the situation became exactly the way she thought it was from the start. What came first? Their poor relationships with the neighbors? Or her husband's affair? She didn't know herself. Her husband claimed that he got to love her because he was fed up with her attitude. She in turn claimed that their relationship with the neighbors went sour because her husband had damaged her reputation. Only Satoshi was aware that both happened at the same time. The quarrels had become a daily routine now. When the husband came home late, the wife would shout at him at the entrance. Satoshi wondered why they didn't get a divorce, the marriage being as rotten as it was. But he secretly knew the reason for that too. It was the fortune his parents had left. His aunt had hidden the bank books and stamp and never allowed her husband to access to them. So her husband would be searching the house for them. She'd find out he stole some money from her purse. That would cause yet another fight. Satoshi had never been aware that his parents had that much money when they were alive. He wouldn't really need to. After the death, however, one of his relatives told him. It's informed that his parents had left a large sum of money in some bank account. Satoshi couldn't understand why they had that kind of money, because his family, as far as he knew, poor. Because of that damn project. His parents probably got the money in return for their cooperation with the government. They strive to get more villagers on the side, provided information to them, whatnot. The money was probably compensation for their efforts. His aunt and uncle never had any intention to adopt them until they heard about the money. After someone from financial institution revealed its existence, they appeared to adopt Satoko and Satoshi. The couple would fight every day. Eventually, Satoshi's uncle started spending more time in his mistress's home. He realized he had no reason to return to his own home. Because he'd just end up in a fight with his wife if he did. When he stopped coming home, Satoshi felt relieved. Neither the uncle nor their aunt treated the two siblings very well. Satoshi's aunt would have had vented her frustration upon them. The reason the couple fought was their corrupted relationship. So they were separated, there wouldn't be any more fights! Satoshi had thought that at first, naive as he is. But even after they separated, his aunt still has short temper. And the woman had stolen her husband. The villagers must have been talking behind her back. It was mortifyingly embarrassing, since she lost an opponent to fight. Satoshi's aunt directed her hatred towards the siblings. Satoshi had been observing her. Learned when she would get upset and how to avoid her attention. He managed to go by without upsetting her, but turning a keen eye to her behavior and avoiding conflicts. But Satoko couldn't do that. She hated her aunt and didn't even try to hide it. Satoshi told her to behave in her aunt's presence, but her eyes were always filled with hatred. Satoshi strived to reduce the conflict between them as much as possible. He stepped in to mend their relationship. It was a heavy burden for him, though, because he was just still a boy. He bore so much. He covered for his little sister by lying and maneuvering. He tried to maintain a tangible sense of pace, but he couldn't do that forever. The relationship between Satoko and her aunt had already spiraled out of control. Satoshi found something in the trash. Probably wasn't a legitimate place for trash disposal. It was, sanitation workers would come by and pick it up. He passed by the street all the time, so he noticed there was new things dumped there. He found a plain-looking desk, kind of like we've seen in offices. Is this giant trash dump gonna play into something? Because this is an illegal dump site that's been gathering for years, right?
Yeah.
And it's not that far from the dam. Or the dam site. They've got to be. This has to be connected to all this somehow. I just don't know how. Aunt liked using usual trash home. She had Satoshi help bring a chest home just a few days ago. He told her about the desk he wanted. His aunt hated to find bugs and garbage in the drawers, so he should always open them to check before she carried the thing home. Satoshi opened all the drawers. That was the door opening sound, cheapskates. All of which were empty. After that, he turned around and walked for about 5 steps. He stand in a knee-high bush. He laid for something he's been carrying all this time, until today. Very hard to find unless he physically was there to begin with. Looking satisfied, Satoshi looked around for some landmark to remember the place by. No, my mouse is on screen. June 20th, 1982, 5:51 p.m.
Hey, 親父今年も来たねまた根こそぎかっさらってくから覚悟しときなよ
いや園崎のお嬢ちゃんは今年も元気がいいなそっちの子は新顔かい
Mion's like to Satoko, hey, are we cool? Because that technically wasn't me. that was my twin sister.
そんなことないよ
Like, something must be going on for them to, like, easily forgive Mion for that.
今年もいろいろ景品を持ってきたんだぜもちろん真剣勝負だ
I think my cat knows when I'm recording videos, because she leaves when she comes in to meow at me. Maybe she's not used to me talking. Maybe she, like, notices I'm talking a lot more than I normally would and, like, fucks off.
ダメだよまだ準備中だよおい
Rena didn't kill the man.
レナダメまだ
ダメよダメだよ
ちゃんと回転したら根こそぎさらってやりなもうダメだよレナのものなんだよお持ち帰り
Rena lost her marbles over the stuffed animal. Everybody laughed. Except Satoko. She was standing by herself some distance from the crowd. Her eyes looked dull. Rika walked up to Satoko, smiling ear to ear in an effort to cheer her up.
今日 は何も考えなくていいのですよ。いっぱい楽しく過ごしましょうなのです。
Easier said than done. Satoko looked down. She got to have fun today. Her circumstances at home wouldn't change.
さとこ、意地悪なおばさんは今日はお祭りには来ませんですよ。そんなことは分かってますわ。ならいっぱい笑っていっぱい楽しくなるのですよ。ニパー
ニパー
ニパー
ニパー。Aww. She's like, Satoko's like, I
ニパー
I can't stop staring at me with them big old eyes.
肉ですけど、そういう気分になれませんの。申し訳ございませんけど。
Oh wow,
放
damn,
っ
she
といて
did.
くださいませ。どうしてさとこは笑いませんですか？
You always smile at Nipa. You always laugh for some reason, like the player. I don't know why she always laughs when I say Nipa. No other reason. She's trying. She could have fun today. Nothing would change between her and her evil aunt. No matter how fun the festival was, once she went home, her aunt would be there. Aunt would find something wrong with Satoko, get mad, shout at her so loudly the neighbors would hear. How could she have fun, even just for today, while knowing all that? Satoko didn't say that out loud. Her eyes betrayed her emotions to Rika.
ではさとこ、さとこの辛いのが今日でおしまいになるなら、さとこは笑ってくれますですか？
Satoko gasped. She thought that Rika might do something to help. Yeah, your aunt's gonna die today, by the way. But Rika was just trying to comfort her. I can see the future. Could her suffering end today because of Rika? How? Satoko knew there was nothing really Rika could do. So after just one moment of freedom, Satoko fell into depression once more.
リカ、くだらない気休めは聞きたくないですわ。さとこ、
Please don't fight. She's trying. Rika's voice is clearer than Satoko has ever heard before.
もう決まっていることなのです。
June 20th, 1982, 8:11 p.m. Satoshi snuck out the window after supper. He heard the distant ruckus of the festival. The festival would end at 9 p.m. After that, the Watanagashi ceremony was going to be a raffle drawing. So there were two types of people in Himazawa. People who would go home for dinner, and the ones who would stay until the raffle was over. Either relaxing at home or still at the festival, we just established. Only two patterns. Okay, whatever. On top of that, there weren't many neighbors in the vicinity of Satoshi's house. As a result, he found nobody on the streets. Nobody? In the night, that small village seemed especially desolate. Satoshi knew this was likely going to be it. But he would keep worrying about it until he saw it for himself. He was barefooted, but started... Why are you barefooted, Satoshi? Why are we talking about his bare feet? Question. What? Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he barefooted? His hearing. Why is it not... Can he get the bear out of his feet? Keen, including his sixth sense. He can almost sense the presence of people in the distance. If only when while crouching like an animal. It felt strange. So he had stepped into another world. He'd been feeling tense and anxious until day, battling with his own fear. Now he felt as though he had metamorphosized into a different person. June 20th, 1982, 18:37 p.m.
それではお楽しみ抽選会の説明をこれより始めますので、どうぞ皆さん櫓の周りにお集まりくださいな。
The festival reached its climax. The raffles were going to start. Both the women who were dancing and those who were waiting for the raffle gathered around the altar. It was the first time they held a raffle. The planning committee decided to hold one from this year onwards to attract more people to the festival. You know, all those Watanagashis we're clearly going to have in the future. First prizes were things that committee members had donated, but Oryu, not appreciating how pathetic they look, had them thrown away. Oryu took the initiative, brought a brand new TV, a washing machine, a cooling fan, and others. Oh, okay, you know what I might say for this raffle. We'll keep it small initially. It turned out big thanks to her. She's like, no! TV! Now! Some members thought it would be very difficult to prepare prizes of equal value the following year, so this might be the very first and last raffle.
お嬢さんのおかげで本当なすんばらしい商品になったね。
I just want to go like to the edges of Audio's face and like force her to smile.
上品に立て替えするよ。
すったらうな程度で建て替えなんてアホらしい。銭金の問題じゃない。
It's not about the money.
たく
まあまあそう言わないで。お嬢さんのおかげでできた抽選会なんだから。
こんな私一人でどうにかすりゃええんちゅうわけとちゃいねや。パホクさ。
Mayor Kimiyoshi was having a tough time pacifying Audio. All of a sudden, one of the committee members burst into the tent in a rush. He looked upset, so Kimiyoshi assumed that someone probably got hurt in an accident.
どうしたの牧野さん。そんなに息を弾ませたら心臓
Oh
が
yeah, he just collapses in front of them. Kimiyoshi made a joke to calm him down. Makino, however, was still looking tense. He whispered something to Kimiyoshi. When hearing the exchange between Makino and Kimiyoshi, it was plain as the day there was bad news.
お嬢さん。悪い話なんだけどいいかい。
Kimiyoshi, accompanied by Makino, moved to Orio's side and spoke in a very serious tone. Kimiyoshi whispered the exact words Makino told him.
いやはや参ったよな。
参るも参らんもなんね。3度あっちゃんは4度あるっちゅうこっちゃな。
お嬢さん、そりゃ笑えないや。
面白い話でもなんでもなぎゃ。面倒が増えただけっちゃね。
They don't pay me
警察
enough
が
for
今
this.
身元を調べてるらしい。どうも相当顔面をやられてるらしくて、身元の特定が難しそうなんだと。
顔がわからんでもおおよその想像はつくっちゃな。
え？心当たりがあるのかい？
Orio glared at Kimiyoshi, then started chuckling.
バカが綿流しの祭りにも顔を見せん。不信心者に決まっとろうがね。ちゃんとお社様を敬って祭りに来ちょるんは。そんな目には合わなんとよ。
Oryu kept laughing. Kimiyoshi and Makino didn't know how to react to that. Makino. 9:04 p.m. No, that's a dead body, all right.
クマちゃん、
Kuma-chan, I
死
know.
に方ってのは本人が望んだものでない限り、どんなでも無残なもんです。お悔やみ申し上げちゃいますよ。そっちどう？ポッケの中身とか個人が特定できそうなものは？
Friends and investigators shook their heads.
サンダル履きで服装もラフ。近くにお住まいの方でしょうね。服装の特徴から周辺に聞き込みをすればすぐに割れそうっすね。
それしかないな。課長からこの山一口さしてかかりそうだからって脅されてます。その辺注意してくださいよ。
了解っす。
Kuma gathered some
入江
officers
先生が到着しました。
Oh no,
先生、
Dr. Diddler is
あそこ
here.
です。
A young doctor got out of his car and headed for the victim's direction.
どうも。
Yeah, she's
遅れて
dead.
申し訳ありません。
EDA, we know. We're asking you to identify the body. Oh, that's why you called me here.
今日の祭りでだいぶ飲んでたでしょう。アルコール本当に抜けてます？後で風船でも膨らましてもらっちゃおうかな。
ご安心を。運転はスタッフに代わってもらってますので。
そりゃ卒がない。おい、先生通してあげて。
It was an area cornered off of blue plastic sheets. Officer rolled up the sheet and let Oishi and EDA pass. Forensic people were taking photos from many different angles. The blood splattered and the bloody sandals were left untouched. Small alphabetical plates.
こういうものは見慣れませんね。
EDA took out a handkerchief and covered his nose.
匂いがダメな時は口呼吸にするんですよ。まあこういう匂いは目でも嗅げちゃうかな。ね。
The body appeared to be that of a middle-aged woman. It was soaked in blood. Looked like a middle-aged woman because of the hair and what she was wearing. The reason why no one could be certain it was a middle-aged woman was because his face was completely pulverized.
Oh.
ひどい。
十中八九怨恨の線でしょう。
No, she tripped
結
and
婚
fell
と
away.
サンダル
She.
裏から見てここで殺したのは間違いないでしょう。でも見ての通りここは人通りが少ないと言ったって往来のど真ん中です。ここで頭部がひしゃげるまで殴り続けたってのはちょいとまともな話じゃないですからね。でね、ほら腕とか見てみてください。
When she put on latex gloves and lifted the corpse's arm.
ん？腕は綺麗なもんでしょう。
それはつまり腕で防いだとか抵抗したとかそういう痕跡がないという意味ですね。
さすが高学歴。仏さんはおそらく最初の一撃で脳震盪かなんかで気絶したんじゃないかと思うんです。で、星は確実に殺した手応えを得るためにさらに打撃を加えた。さらに言えば仏さんはその時うつ伏せに倒れたように思うんですよね。ねえ、服の汚れ具合からの勘ですが。
遺体は仰向けですね。
星は後頭部を散々潰して明らかに頭蓋骨が砕けてる手応えを得ているにもかかわらず仏をこう仰向けにひっくり返してわざわざ顔面を潰してるんじゃないかと思うんですよ。
Maybe it looks like he was going to throw up because both the putrid smell and way she's reasoning.
遺体の顔面を殴るってのは私の経験じゃかなり怨恨の線が強いです。それもだいぶ濃厚な濃密なねってことはつまり星は仏のかなり近辺にい
The
るのは間違い
culprit
ない。
is somewhere in Hinamazawa. Ace
救命活動で
detective.
はないという
Case
ことが
closed. Let's get drunk.
よくわかりました。
先生、この人が誰かわかりますかね。わかれば聞き込みの手間がだいぶ省けるんですがね。
Ade looked at the body once again. He looked quickly and thought. And after a while, Ade left the investigation area without saying anything.
すみません。私にはわかりかねます。
本当に？
When she smirked and looked into Ide's eyes, Ade was like as it was hiding something.
別に隠してなんかいません。
先生もアルコールがまだ抜けきってないだけですよ。頭が冴えたら思い出すかもしれません。思い出したら教えてくださいね。
When she tapped Ade on the back, the doctor said he wanted some fresh air left the scene.
おい
Kuma
さん
returned.
課長から無線です。1号車の無線っす。
入江の先生ごまかしたな。いえこっちの話。仏の聞き込み急いでください。ほぼ間違いなくこの近くにお住まいです。
A few minutes later.
おいさん連れてきました。
どうもどうも。こんな夜更けに申し訳ありませんね。明日も学校なのに本当に申し訳ないです。
いえ。
お父さんはどちらへ？
うちの寄付はあまり帰ってきませんので。
おお。いつ頃から？最後に帰ってきたのはいつ？
さあ、義母と喧嘩しているのを聞く限りは、沖宮でどこかのキャバレーの人と同棲してるとかなんとか。最後に会ったのはあまり覚えてないんですけど、先々週ぐらいだったかもしれません。
お父さんの連絡先はわかります？
いえ。
キャバレーの人と同居してるって言いましたよね。なんてお店かわかります？
いえ、沖宮のどこかにあるとしか知りません。
お父さんの名前は？
北条哲平です。
Oishi signaled Kumagami with his chin and
お父さんとお母さんはあまり仲良くなかったですか？
程度の度合いは分かりませんが、よくはなかったと思います。
率直に聞いて申し訳ないですけど、お母さんに恨みを持っていた人間とか知っていたら教えてほしいんですがね。
よくわからないです。
そうですか。じゃあもしも思い出したらでいいので、その時は教えてくださいね。これ私の名刺です。ここに電話番号ありますので。
はい。
じゃあ後日またいろいろとお話を伺うこともあるかもしれません。もしもお父さんと連絡がつきましたら、沖宮警察署の大石まで至急ご連絡をとお伝えください。くまちゃん、北条さんを自宅まで送ってあげてください。
いえ、一人で帰れますから。
いえ、そんなこと言わずにぜひ送らせてくださいな。お母さんを襲った犯人がまだ近くにいる可能性があるんですよ。あなたもまた狙われない保証なんてないんですからね。
お気遣いありがとうございます。でも本当に結構ですね。
Satoshi tried to reject the offer, but Oishi and Kumagami insisted. In the end, Satoshi was forced to accept. Turned around to leave. When Oishi spoke to him as he remembered something he forgotten to say.
北条さん。
What?
はい。
大丈夫ですよ。心配しないでください。犯人はすぐに捕まりますよ。
手がかりとかあるんですか？
ありますよ。
どんなですか？
捜査上の秘密ですよ。ね。
What if people think Oishi was trying to cheer the poor kid up with a joke?
いえね。人を殺すってのはかなり感情の高ぶるもんなんですよ。そりゃ冷静に殺してみせるロボットみたいなのも稀にいますがね。
感情が高ぶると何かわかるんですか？
人は極限まで感情が高ぶるといろいろ体に反応が出ます。発汗とか脱毛とかね。殺人現場に犯人の毛髪が落ちているってことは割とあることなんですよ。まあここは屋外ですからね。現場が絨毯の上ってのとはだいぶ勝手が違いますが。
犯人の毛髪は拾えたんですか？
さあね。鑑識の連中が大列組んでさっきから行ったり来たりしていろいろ探してます。まだ結果待ちでね。何が出るやら今から楽しみですよ。
明日があるので今夜はもう帰ります。
そうなさってください。クマちゃん送ってあげてください。
了解っす。
では北条さん、また近いうちに進展があったらお知らせしますよ。北条さんも何か思い出したりしたらぜひ教えてくださいね。憎き母の仇の逮捕に協力してまいりましょう。
Oh no, my hair's been cut off! Ah! Kuma-san! Kuma-san! Help! Help me find the rod of my head!
Oh, fuck.
Oishi, stay still! Shion's literally bed rotting right now while all this is happening.
Yeah. She's taking a depression nap.
Sis called the morning after Watanagashi fell to the mill, told me the curse had struck again for the fourth time. The victim was the evil aunt who was harassing Satoshi and Kun and Satoko. Satoshi's suffering should be over now since the problems with Satoko and the aunt's relationship to begin with. Maybe I should have celebrated. But I wasn't in the mood for some reason.
犯人って
もう警察は目星をつけてるのかな。
This went quite away after that.
さあね。大石の野郎がしつこく聞き込みをして回ってるみたい。犯人は近しい人間に違いないと思ってるようだね。
Being identical twins. Sis and I think very much alike. That's not how that works. Right, suspected Satoshi. Shion, I think we need to have a conversation about what twins are. Here, watch this. This is called The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
But it's not out yet.
I time traveled.
どうだろう。
I hear you with the huge sigh.
バカですね。サトシ君は祭りに来ていた。そういうことでいいじゃないですか。
Yeah!
そうだよね。気が利かなくてごめん。
Give another sigh. Sis was stupid enough to forget to make an alibi for him, even though the murder of his aunt alone would raise enough sussiness.
じゃあ、やっぱり、サトシが。
サトシ君が殺したかどうかが問題じゃないでしょ。サトシ君が犯行の時間帯にアリバイがあったかが重要なんです。たく。
後で警察がうちに来るみたいだから、来たらサトシは祭りで一緒だったって言うよ。
お姉、取ってつけた嘘なんか何の役にも立たないです。何も手を打たなかったなら今さら小細工しても無駄ってことです。せいぜい正直に喋ってください。お姉は芝居が下手なんだから変に意識するとかえって勘ぐられますからね。
ごめん。
She sounded depressed. The one who should have been depressed. Mion usually handles things well, but not too good with emergencies. Stuff's worried for the future of the Sonozaki family. Mion must have been embarrassed. And changed the subject.
シオン、最近はあまりバイトに行けてなかったでしょ。
ご検察痛み入ります。おかげさまで。
ごめん。今日は私、夜まで姿を隠してるから、バイトに出られるんじゃない？
She's been appearing in public places during the festival preparations and whatnot. The result had been to pretend to be her. I'm able to work. Someone who had to support myself, it was a bit of a pain. To be honest, I didn't feel like working. But I couldn't afford to be sitting around here either. When I locked my apartment door before leaving the door to the next apartment opened and Kasai appeared.
シオンさん、お出かけですか？
そんなとこです。お姉が姿を隠してくれるそうなんで、久々にバイトに出ます。カサイ、暇だったらおじさんの店まで車を出してもらってもいい？
シオンさん、しばらくはバイトを控えられた方がよろしくはないですか？事件のせいで警察は園崎家界隈を監視しているようですし、あまり姿を表に出さない方がいいのではないかと思います。
お気遣いは嬉しいけど、バイトしないと食費もないわけですし。
Kasai might suggest to donate money to my cause. However, I had sworn to myself when I started living here that I wouldn't depend on Kasai. I don't obey anyone else's rule unless I stick to my own. Kasai could tell that I was adamant in my decision. Pride cometh before the fall, dear Shion. You're right, after all. Every time we went to my uncle's store by the car, we had to stop at this traffic light. I knew it was going to happen again, but it still irritated me. There's always that one fucking stupid light that no matter what you do, will always be red by the time you pass it. It was him. So I spoke with him on the phone just a couple days before. It'd been a while since I saw him last.
カサイ、悪いけどおじさんにやっぱ今日のバイトは行けなくなったって伝えてくれる？私ここで降ります。
え？
What? We're in the middle of the road, Shion. Tuck and roll, Kasai! Look taken aback, but I got out of the car regardless. The light turned green. The car behind him honked, but Kasai was shouting at me, so he had to start moving. Satoshi was on his bike, but it was going really slowly. I caught up with him in a flash and tapped him on the back.
ハロロー。沖宮で会うなんて奇遇ですね、サトシ君。
Talk to him with a smile. He might smile back. You assaulted my sister. Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
You got over that? You looked tired as always. As I could tell, he was trying to smile back. My worries suddenly disappeared. Sorry, I looked happy. I was aware of myself, so it must have been obvious to Satoshi-kun.
何があったか知らないけど、 ミオンが楽しそうだね。
ええ、楽しいですよ。サトシ君の機嫌が良さそうなので、私も釣られて機嫌が良くなっただけです。
I teased him. He looked a bit embarrassed. It was like we were back in the good old days. I felt even happier than before.
サトシ君こそ何かあったんですか？何か機嫌が良くなるようないいことがありましたか？
いいことなんかないよ。おばさんが亡くなって、警察とかご近所とかいろいろ大変だよ。
I'm gonna ask something dumb. Is he okay with it though? Felt a bit at first, but Satoshi-kun continued smiling gently. He looked worn out but satisfied, like he had accomplished something great. It was the mood I sensed from him. So I was convinced. The one who had killed that wicked aunt who tormented Satoko was him. Absolutely no proof, but I knew it intuitively. I admitted all those questions. I knew Satoshi-kun's motive for killing his aunt and how badly he was driven to a corner. I knew the environment and situation he was in. I knew Satoshi-kun's feelings. I knew all of it. I admitted all those questions. I wanted to celebrate his release from the curse, so I smiled like nothing was different as I asked.
サトシ君はどこかへお出かけですか？あ、バイトかな？
正解。その前に寄り道なんだけどね。
寄り道？
毎日ちゃんとショーケースにあるのを確認しないとなんだか不安で。
Conversation reminded me. The reason he started his part-time job was to buy Satoko a huge teddy bear. It's being sold at the toy store just down the street. I thought that the teddy bear was very expensive. Satoko's birthday was right after the festival. Wasn't sure what day though. Wait, didn't he say he quit his job? Maybe he was going to greet his ex-co-workers and clean out his locker or some shit? Either way, he'd be completely free very soon. He hadn't been paid yet, that's why you need to check in if they sell the teddy bear. He was only getting paid on Satoko's birthday. We got just near the toy store, he rushed to the display window. He looked relieved that it hadn't been sold yet.
よかったよかった。大丈夫。ちゃんとあるよ。
買えるだけのお金は稼げてるわけですよね。なら予約とかしちゃえばいいのに。
もう。
Really hadn't thought of that. Really didn't need someone to look after him. Look inside the display window over his shoulders. The teddy bear wasn't that cute in my opinion. It looked huge and cramped in the middle of the store showcase. It really looked more like a display model than an item for sale.
値札がついてないけど、これ本当に売り物なんですか？これ一体いくらするんです？
うん。売り物なのは確認したから間違いないよ。
値段は？予算は大丈夫？
大丈夫だよ。ちゃんと確認してあるよ。
I thought I was kidding him again. He pouted and looked a little sulky.
予算が大丈夫なら問題ないじゃないですか。なら予約しちゃいましょう。その方がサトシ君も心の荷が下りていいでしょうしね。
I went to the store and looked for a clerk.
誰もいないのかな。
そりゃ好都合です。サトシ君、お給料日を待たずにぬいぐるみが手に入るか
Yeah,
もです。
steal it! No one will ever know!
泥棒はいけないよ。
冗談ですって。軽く受け流してほしかったんだけどな。ひょっとして私が盗っ人の真似を平気でできる女だと思ってます？
あ、ごめん。
Satoshi smiled apologetically. I puffed my cheeks to tease him. A while since we last did this. Between those times, and undesirable things happened when I wanted to forget. But now I thought felt those things simply vanished in the air around us. I found an old person napping in the back. He must be the clerk, I thought. He looks to be fast asleep.
すみません。お店の方ですよね。
I poked his shoulder, but he didn't look like he was going to wake up. Oh, I think he's dead. The middle-aged woman in an apron came in.
おじいちゃん、店番頼んだのにすっかり眠りしちゃった。お客さん来てるってのにもう。 もうごめんなさいね。うちのおじいちゃんももうすっかりボケちゃって。
Middle-aged woman shook the old man awake and told him to go back to the living room. She went to cash register after that.
お恥ずかしいところ見せちゃってごめんなさいね。何かお買い上げ？
あ、買うんじゃなくて予約なんですけど、いいですか？あのショーケースの中の一番大きいぬいぐるみなんですけど。
あれ？いいの？値札見た？かなり高いけど、お小遣い大丈夫なの？
あ、はい、ギリギリ足りるはずです。
もうすぐバイトのお給料が入るそうなので、それまで予約したいんですけど。
I'm looking a bit hesitant at first, but eventually she wrote down Satoshi-kun's name and accepted a reservation. Satoshi-kun received a slip of paper.
これでもう誰かに先に買われちゃう
Does
心配は
Mion
も
call
う必要ありません。
Satoshi-kun too?
お給料がもらえるのは
Or is it just
もうす
Shion?
ぐなんだけどね。これで安心できる。
I haven't taken a mental note of
She
that.
might have. I can't remember actually.
I mean, that'd be a good way to tell them apart, but I feel like that'd be too easy then.
Mhm.
Satoshi-kun looked very relieved indeed.
これならもっと早くに予約をしていればよかったな。
普通の人は欲しいと思ったら即予約します。そういう思考に至らないサトシ君はちょいと希少です。
It's not very fun to tease him. Painful days seemed unbelievable now. Satoshi-kun looked like he'd forgotten everything that happened to him up until yesterday.
でもありがとう。
Satoshi-kun held out his hand to touch my head. Going to stroke it, I felt my face reddening already. Before you touched my head, I felt tingling. Remember the last time. I didn't care about the murder or what else had happened. Everything would be alright. I'd be content as long as we lived happily from today onward. But Satoshi-kun's hand never reached my head. I slowly opened my eyes. I realized the situation had drastically changed. There were 4 men in suits blocking our way. Look as though they've been waiting for us to exit the toy store.
Domo domo.
Look, Oishi, even if he didn't kill his aunt, I'd be on his side. She fucking deserved it. Man, but it looks like you know both Mion and Satoshi-kun. Probably a cop! Ran a search for information in my head. Found someone right away. Wow, they don't get
Konnichiwa. 北条さん、園崎さん。いい雰囲気だったところを邪魔しちゃって実に申し訳ないです。
This must be Kuro Oishi, the cop who's investigating the series of mysterious deaths. He thinks that the Sonozaki family is behind all the cases. In other words, he's the enemy of the Sonozaki family. The connection of investigated this division's police force and likes to know around resistance in this area. He knows the Sonozaki family enough as by interfering with its Yakuza business, alone suspicion of a series of mysterious deaths. Naturally, as the family successor, he's not a very welcome figure to the Sonozaki Mion. To imagine how Sis would react. Fuck you, pig! No shit, wait, too much Shion, too much Shion!
大の大人が4人も揃っておもちゃ屋さんに何かご用で、まさかお人形さん買いに来たってわけでもあるまいに。
I know what they want, and it's not a toy. It's probably not me either. They want Satoshi-kun. Look at Satoshi-kun. He seemed a bit uncomfortable. The other 3 cops loosened surrounded us to prevent our escape.
北条さん、実はですね、ちょいと伺いたいお話がありまして。
何それ？任意同行ってやつ？サトシ君、こんなのに付き合う必要ないよ。行こう。
Give a warrant? Pushed on his shoulder. He just stood there looking pale and bewildered. Satoshi, don't break under pressure. Bewildered? No, he actually looked resigned. Then, I recalled Sis' mistake. It's obvious that he killed his aunt from circumstances you don't even have to look at the crime scene. How could Mion fail to create an alibi? A stupid Mion must have spoken to police without making anything up at all. She must have not told him that she knew where Satoshi-kun was. If she hadn't done anything, the villagers wouldn't work to help either. It's a matter of time until police uncover Satoshi-kun's complete lack of an alibi. Police were trying to corner him and then lead him to confess. I looked at Satoshi-kun's face one last time. He looks like a dead man. Probably didn't know he could refuse to be interrogated. He was taken to the station and girl by which he confessed in a minute. A minute. Have some backbone, Satoshi! Shoot them! They don't have to protect him. Nobody had ever been there for him. I had to step up now. But how? Would it be possible to alter what Mion already told him, saying it was a mistake? That wasn't going to work. If I had more time, I'd come up with an excellent idea. But I didn't have much time at all. I only have like 2 minutes to sink in my head. To pressure him to cause the drawing nearer, Satoshi-kun must have felt intimidated. He might end up turning himself in due to the pressure while I'm stuck trying to come up with something. Think, Shion. Think. Do something now. I have to say something. Otherwise, Satoshi-kun might give in. I have to save him! Dick butt! Or she draw nearer. Satoshi-kun fell back.
Throw the donut.
Run for scatter!
時間は取らせませんから、そんな怖がらないでください。
I won't take much time. He just said it. He just said he wouldn't let him out of here if he was caught now. Satoshi-kun, don't give in. If you haven't given now, everything you've been working for will be ruined. And I will never get my head pats again. It looked like it was a good breaking point, when she was clearly aware of it. When she smiled, held out an arm to grab Satoshi-kun's shoulder. I felt electrified when I saw that. The hand shouldn't be allowed to touch Satoshi-kun.
Oh no.
That moment in which he touched his shoulder, he'd give in. He'd go to the police station and confess everything. It's a good thing I can stop time.
Satoshi-kunにアリバイがあるか知りたいわけですよね。
Oh, she turned his face towards me. His hand hanging in the air. I wasn't very prepared for this. I had to stop Oishi no matter what. I needed to gain some time. Didn't matter what I said.
そうですよ。北条聡さんのアリバイが知りたいんです。な。
He was doing drugs and fucking me last night! Shion's like, nice one, Shion. I've got to remember that for the future.
仕方ないから、恥を忍んでご本人に直接そのあたりをお伺いしようかと思いましてね。
そんなの本人に聞く必要ないです。私がアリバイ証明しますから。
ありゃ、そりゃ本当。なら助かるな。あの晩園崎さんが神社にいてお祭りの最後まで過ごしていたことはすでにあなたからも聞いているし、その他大勢の方からも証言を得ています。そのあなたがそこで北条さんとも一緒だったと言ってくれるなら一番楽なんですがね。でもあんた以前そのあたりをお聞きしたとき、北条さんのことは一言も言ってませんよね。実はいましてって今頃おっしゃるおつもりで、祭り会場の誰一人北条さんを見ていないのにあなただけは見ていたとそうおっしゃるおつもりで。
そうです。私と一緒にいました。それで十分です。
あなたが仲良しのお友達と終始一緒にいたのは分かっているし、私も会場で実際にお見かけしています。それでも一緒にいたとおっしゃるわけで。そいつはちょっと苦しくない？ん
Well, she approached me with a creepy smile. You teasing me because my excuse sounded funny? I didn't think so. He was frustrated due to being interrupted while he was about to catch a big fish.
祭り会場でずっと一緒に遊んでたのに、すっかり忘れてて今頃になって思い出したと、そうおっしゃるおつもり？園崎美音さん。
Oh, I'm not Mion. I'm Shion. Duh. What? I could say Satoshi-kun if I revealed my real identity. I was aware of the risk. Grandma would certainly capture me if I revealed it. I didn't think of the consequences after that. Oh, was she actually gonna do it? She's gonna say I'm not Yo! Yep, okay, she wanted
His
it.
pronouns are they, them.
Them! His pronouns are they/them!
I was waiting for it.
サトシ君とは渡流しの晩は沖宮のファミレスでずっとおしゃべりしてました。エンジェルモートって店ですので、どうぞ店長にも確認を取ってください。
Well, she was still smirking, but apparently felt confused.
あんた、何を言ってるの？
One of you need to fucking cut your hair.
誰なわけ？
園崎、シオンです。ミオンの双子の妹です。初めてお会いしますね。
Man, it does sound really bad in the moment. I'm not Mion, I'm her twin sister.
Yeah.
園崎ミヨンさんに双子の妹がいたなんて初
How
め
do you,
て知りました。
again, I ask, how do you prove that you are
大人
someone's
をから
twin?
かってんの？
からかってなんか
Besides,
な
like,
い
being in
で
the
すよ。
same room as them.
どうぞ戸籍でも何でも調べてみてください。それともお姉を呼んで二人で並んでみせれば信じます？
Cops look bewildered now.
園崎シオン。
A lie so... A truth so stupid it sounds like a lie.
何か？
あんたにもちょっと来てもらってもいいですかね。あんたが園崎シオンさんで北条さんと一緒におられたって言うんなら、あんたにも話を聞かせてもらいたいもんです。
ええ、望むところです。お手柔らかによろしくお願いいたします。
Cops gather at the car and start discussing something. Looked like they never expected this to happen. I hope to be able to fake Satoshi-kun's alibi. My theory is that one of the sisters killed Oryu so Shion could, like, at least live some sort of life.
サトシ君、何を聞かれてもエンジェルモードで私とおしゃべりをして過ごしていたと言い張ってください。私が何とかしますから。何を聞かれてもよく覚えていないとか、サトシ君なら下手なことは言わず黙り込んだ方が無難かもです。
Satoshi wore a startled expression. I was telling him something important. He appeared decided not to listen. You really a twin sister?
聞いてます？ここでしっかりしないと刑事たちの思うツボです。
Must have been feeling deceived. No wonder. I just confessed I wasn't Mion, but her twin sister.
Hey, there we go. He knows now.
怒ってます？
なんで？
騙してて。
Satoshi-kun started laughing. I don't know why he'd laugh. Because he wasn't the type of person who would laugh in order to hide something.
たまに教室のミオンと話が食い合わないことがあったから違和感は感じてたんだ。
Like when he beat up my sister.
やっとわかったよ。
Wait, that was you, not Mion?
くれるんですか？
No, it was Mion.
That was Mion. That was Mion who did that day. Gulp. Look puzzled. Like he didn't know whether he should be upset about it or not. He was only pretending to be that way.
はじめまして。じゃないんだよね。
はい、そうなります。
そっか。シオンってどう書くの？
詩を読むの詩に音でシオンです。
シオン。いい名前だね。
Oh, he may have some riz. He may have some riz. He may have some riz, chat.
粉末でよければコーヒーか紅茶かくらいは選べますよ。
Secret's out. But it looks like at least Satoshi has been able to get control of his emotions. Notebook page 29. Absentee present. Covered for a murderer.
I'm not sure that we were in a better spot than we were before.
Either Satoshi-kun was smart or very, very, very lucky. Maybe it wasn't him. The police found nothing in the crime scene to indicate his involvement in the murder. Yet Satoshi-kun was still the prime suspect. Considering his home environment, he had a strong enough motive. He had no alibi. The police had everything other than physical evidence. I wasn't surprised Yoshi took a chance. He probably didn't expect me to step in, but what I did was little to avert his suspicions, Satoshi-kun. She believed that Satoshi-kun really did it. He was waiting for Satoshi-kun to fall apart, confessed. That's what both Oishi and I were thinking, but the hypothesis is story later on. I'll not talk about it now. Oishi's serious with this person. Police will be thrown into shock. Why are you having a cliffhanger in your own fucking notebook, Shion? I was like, just in case anyone's reading this, you know, I like to keep them to suspense, you know, go by, like they're reading a novel or something, you know, if they read all my notes from back to back, it doesn't want to make any sense, you know? Fuck you. That is, who saved Satoshi-kun? I can only think of the possibility that the Sonozaki family invented the culprit. Oh, right, the drug person. Took the fall. Alright, secret's out. How can this possibly escalate from here?
Well, nowhere to go but up, I guess? I don't know. No.
We're after Higurashi. There's nowhere to. We're after Watanagashi. There's nowhere to go but down.
It's all downhill from here. Well, I mean, maybe he didn't do it. You ever thought of that?
I did actually. I actually did.
Oh, really?
But I wouldn't know who had done it, and this is the Japanese court system, so someone has to go to jail. Sorry, Satoshi. Let's see how Shion fucks this up. I feel like I've been saying that a lot.
Well, I mean, considering fuck, this is 2 years before?
1 year.
This is 1 year. 1 year before. Okay. Okay, yeah. Like, I mean, 1 year from now, they don't know where he is, though. He left, or he transferred, or
Right now it says he's transferred, but he went missing.
He went missing, yeah, because what's her name? His little sister was looking for him.
Did you forget the name of his little sister?
Yeah.
Satoko!
Satoko Hojo, yeah, that girl.
Oh my god, Griffin. No, we're done. We're done. We're calling it.
Yeah,
we're calling it.
I'm out of it, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if Griffin's in it next time. Until then,
no,
time.
Hold up. Shut up. No. He is missing. We don't know where. So he's at least not arrested.
I know that much. Can I wrap up the episode now?
I mean, fine, yeah. That was the point that I was going to make.
Until then, have a gale time, y'all. Peace, bye.